Hi guys, so we have an O-level past paper question from the year 2017. The session is May-June. This is question number 11. We'll estimate the mean, find the probability and draw a cumulative frequency curve. So let's start. The question says the table below summarizes the times taken by 50 athletes to run 400 meters. We have this table right here. Part A1 says state the model class. Of course, the model class would be the one with the highest frequency, which of course is this one right here. So the model class would be 55 is less than equal to t, which is less than 60. Okay. Part A2 says calculate an estimate of the mean time taken by these athletes. To find the mean time, we need to draw a row above this and put down all the middle values of the times taken by these athletes. So let's do that first. Let's draw a mini row over here. Okay, one second. Okay, yeah. I hope this is visible. It might take a little bit of time, but we'll try to get it correct. One second, let me have a look at my pencil. I think it's the broadest one. Okay, so let's say that the middle values are called x and we had to find the middle values of all these class intervals. So between 50 and 55, the middle value, 50 plus 55 divided by 2 gives us 52.5. The same way between 55 and 60, the middle value would be 57.5. One second. And between 60 and 65 it would be 62.5, between 65 and 70 it would be 67.5, and between 70 and 75 it would be 72.5. The next thing that you need to do in order to find the mean is multiply these middle values with the frequency of each class interval. So you multiply 52.5 by 7 first. Let's do that. One second. So you write fx because f times x gives us 52.5 times 7 gives us 367.5 in the first box. Then we do 16 times 57.5, which gives us 920 in the second box. Then we do 62.5 times 15, that gives us 937.5 in the third box. Then we do 67.5 times 11, this gives us 742.5 in the fourth box, and then we do 72.5 times 1, which gives us 72.5. Okay, so the formula for the mean is the sum of fx over the sum of f. So let's do the sum of fx first. We add this, let's plug these into the calculator. So you add 367.5 plus 920 plus 937.5 plus 742.5 plus 72.5, and you get 3040, and you divide this by the total frequency, which of course is 50 over here. So when you divide this by 50, the mean comes out to be 60.8. Okay, so you write it over here, 60.8. The next part says calculate the probability that an athlete chosen at random took less than 60 seconds to run the 400 meters. Okay, less than 60 seconds means that it is either going to be this one or this one. I mean between these two class intervals. So what you do is the probability would be 7 plus 16 over the total possibilities. So 7 plus 16 is 23 over 50, and this comes out to be the probability in this question. This was easy 2 marks. Let's move on. The next part says the cumulative frequency curve summarizes the times taken by 80 boys to run 200 meters. Part B1 says find the median time. In order to find the median time, you need to multiply 80 by 1 over 2 or divide 80 by 2. You'd get 40. You draw a horizontal line at 40. Okay, and then you connect this with a vertical line at the, one second. Okay, you connect this point with the vertical line at the x-axis. So the median time comes out to be 34 for the boys. The next part says find the interquartile range. In order to find the interquartile range, you would need to multiply 80 by 3 over 4 to get the upper quartile. 80 times 3 is 240 divided by 4 is 60. So you draw a horizontal line at this point at 60. And then you need to do 80 times 1 over 4, which gives us 20. So you draw a horizontal line at 20, which would be the lower quartile. So once you have the upper quartile, which in this case by drawing the horizontal line over here would give us 36 6.5, and then you have the lower quartile, which would be over here, which would technically be, what is that, 32, right? Yeah, 32. So you have 36.5. 1 second, my 6 looks not like a 6. Okay, so you have 36.5, and you subtract, what do you subtract from it? We got 32. Okay, so 36.5 minus 32 gives us the interquartile range, which is 4.5. So you write it over here. The next part says, the last part of the question says, 60 girls also ran 200 meters. The girl who took the longest time ran 200 meters in 40 seconds. So let's plot this first. 200 meters in 40 seconds. The most, there were 60 girls. So at the 40th second, you put a dot at 40 and 60 right over here. Let's do this in blue so that we can differentiate it. 1 second. So you put a point over here. I hope this is visible. And the next thing is, the girl who took the shortest time ran 200 meters in 28 seconds. That means the shortest time would be at the x-axis, which is 26, 27, 28. It is going to be right here. Okay, so the cumulative frequency curve would be between these 2 points. The next part says the lower quartile for the boys and the girls is the same. Okay, how do we find this? The lower quartile for the boys was, what was it, 32. So technically you have to draw a horizontal line at 32, but where would it end? So you multiply 60 by 1 over 4. Why do we do that? Because we did the same for 80. 1 over 4 gives us 15. You draw a horizontal line at 15, or you can just estimate that 15 is going to be over here, and then you connect it to the vertical point on this line, and this should be the mark for the lower quartile. The next part says the interquartile range for the girls is 4 seconds. That means between 32 and whatever number comes after that is going to be 4 seconds. So of course it is going to be 36. At 36 you draw a vertical line, but where does it stop? Of course, again, you multiply 60 by 3 over 4 to get the upper quartile. When you do that, you get 45. So you draw a horizontal line at 45, which takes us to this point. 1 second. This point, right. 1 second. It is going to be right here. Okay, now you connect all these points. We're done with this part as well. We connect all these points and our cumulative frequency would be done. 1 second. So we connect it like this. Oh my god, looks really bad, but it does the job. So our cumulative frequency curve looks like this, and we are done with the question. I hope the question made sense. The complete working of the entire question is present in the description below for you to download. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching.